What's so special about an Osprey?
What can you tell me about Ospreys?
They're vertical takeoff and landing aircraft.
No. Does that thing pivot down?
It pivots.
Pivots
up.
I was going to say pivoting down might be an issue for ground clearance. Typically, I'm not a train engineer, a plane engineer.
Train and plane sounds the same.
That's right. Have you driven one of these?
I haven't. So during my times in Japan, like 10 years ago, these were just being introduced into the American bases in Japan.
Are these still a thing?
Yeah, they're a current thing.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
And they were new back then. And the Japanese didn't really want this around because they didn't trust it. They thought they had mechanical issues and such. And so the Americans said, oh, okay, we're not going to put it onto any major bases, but they took them to Okinawa, which is further south and sort of away from the capital. And as they were doing maneuvers and stuff, they smashed quite a few of them.
Really?
Mm.
So
they're tricky to fly, apparently. And it particularly happens when they do the engine rotation.
Well, I can't understand why. That'd be a pretty tentative moment, wouldn't it?
Mm. And when they have accidents, they're generally full of people in them too. But I think they worked it out. They worked it out now because they're still flying them.
Really?
Yes.
Seems comical to me. It does seem to not make sense.
Doesn't it? But I mean, the whole thing looks like it's out of a movie, doesn't it? It looks like something that, it's like this hover type craft, like in Avatar.
Tell me about the kit. I want to know about the kit.
It's big, isn't it? 48 scale. This shows you how big this actual plane is.
Are you calling it the Chunkamunka?
It's pretty chunky. Look at it.
Hmm. Geez, look at that sprue. It's thicker than my little finger.
Yeah, it's pretty thick, isn't it? Thick is good. It keeps its integrity. Well, that's a fuselage.
Reminds me of myself.
What, the integrity bit?
Yeah. Do you know I drunk from a shoe the other night?
I saw that and I couldn't believe you did that because it wasn't even a new shoe. It would have been full of flavour.
Full of funk.
And was it?
It was full of warm beer.
What's this?
What is it?
Is that the interior? Oh, it's got an interior as well. Okay, so this is a lining that goes into the fuselage for the interior.
Big props. No?
Mm.
That's
Well, they have to be.
That's going to be a big model.
And there's a rotating section right there.
Does it rotate in the model?
So that, well, I would say it would rotate. This is a rotation for it to fit inside storage, like on an aircraft carrier.
Like, so you can pose the model?
I would, actually, I didn't have a close look at the,
or can you just build it one
engine
way?
nacelles. I would imagine you could. Can't see why they wouldn't do that. There's a big cockpit. Where are the engine nacelles?
The what?
The engine biddies.
Engine nacelles.
Nacelles. There we are.
Nacelles.
Oh yeah, see?
What does that mean?
That means it's got a rotating bit. See? Got the holes through it.
Yep.
So you will be able to pose that in helicopter mode or
plane mode.
Yeah. Big, isn't it?
I think you're going to struggle to get that ready in time.
How's that going to fit?
For Model Expo.
What do you mean?
Model Expo 2024.
I'll get it done, no problem.
It's coming up in a couple of weeks.
I'll just glue it together.
How's the Fiat going?
It's going good. It's moving at a pretty good pace. I've started building a firewall now.